Hi everyone, this is Pretty Grumpy Bear. Today I brought you guys something a little different, since Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is on its way, and we already know that it takes place 30 years after the last diner closed down. I'd say it's as good as a time we do a complete timeline on the entire Five Nights at Freddy's series. So in this video, I'll try to place the facts we know on a linear timeline, give you a full picture of the whole Five Nights at Freddy's story. Let's get started. In the beginning, there was a Fredbear's family diner, the very first animatronics diner. It was a small establishment that only had one animatronic, Fredbear. This was the place that started it all. The first ever kids murder happened there. A mysterious purple man killed a crying kid outside the diner. This marked the start of the Golden Freddy serial killer. After Fredbear Family Diner closed down, another company, Fazbear Entertainment, bought the franchise. They renamed the diner to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The place was reopened, bigger and better. New animatronics were introduced. Fredbear was renamed Freddy. Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy, and the marionette were created. The spirit of the dead child found its way to the marionette, followed them to the new diner, where a much more serious murder happened. The Purple Man, during Foxy's performance on stage, he used the Golden Freddy suit, lured 5 children into the back room, and murdered them. One man was arrested by the police in the following day, but we don't know if that was indeed the true killer. The kids' bodies were never found, because they were stuffed into the animatronics by the marionette in an attempt to give them lives. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza took a big hit on this. Blood and mucuses were reported seen from the animatronics. This led to an investigation from the authority and eventually the shutting down of the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Sometime later, in 1987, early November, Fazbear Entertainment reopened the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. New Toy Series animatronics were introduced. To prevent tragedy from happening again, they were fitted with advanced facial recognition technology that ties to a criminal database. They could stop a predator a mile away. The company planned to fix the old animatronics and fit them with new technology as well. But they gave up because the animatronics were ugly and smelled awful. They were used as parts only. Within the first week, Toy Foxy was dismantled by kids, left as a take-apart and put-together attraction. Therefore, staff named it Mango. The first night shift guard was harassed by animatronics. The phone guy moved him to the day shift and hired a new guard, Jeremy Fitzgerald. Bad rumors about the diner started to spread. Meanwhile, the animatronics became more and more aggressive, even during daytime. The phone guy suspected someone tampered with the animatronics facial recognition system. On day 5, the whole place had been locked down. On day 6, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was officially closed. Phone guy told Jeremy that he'll be moved to day shift on day 7 to help with the last birthday event that was planned. Another guard, Fred Smith, took the night shift on night 7 and was fired in the subsequent day for tampering with the animatronics AI. The place was closed since then. The old animatronics were kept for future reopening, while the toy animatronics were scrapped. The remaining parts were put into a box, preserved nicely. It is important to note that one of the animatronics bit a person's frontal lobe within these few short weeks. Most people believe it to be on day 7, and the victim was Jeremy Fitzgerald. A few years later, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was reopened once again. The old animatronics had been redesigned and rebuilt. but they were just as murderous as before. The phone guy took the night shift, holding up pretty well at first. He recorded instructions for his successors during his last week on job, but on the fourth night, he was murdered. To replace the phone guy, Mike Schmidt was hired as the new night guard. He fended off the animatronics during his week, but got fired on night 7. The same reason that Fred Smith was fired, tampering with animatronics AI. 30 years after the closing of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a group of unknown people collected what's left from the old diners, including the box of scraps from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. They used it to open a horror attraction, Freddy's Fright, which now has one animatronic. These were all the facts I can think of to put in the timeline. I know there were certain events we don't know the exact timing of when it happened, so leave a comment below, tell me how you would arrange the timeline, or tweet me. My Twitter handle is @PGBGame. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any 5 Nights at Freddy's 3 video, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!